Welcome to BC Football Camp, Episode 4 with the coach, Bill O'Brien. I'm Jon Meterparel. Great to have you with us, Bill. How are you?
Thanks for having me, Meter.
Always a pleasure. As we move into the grind and the dog days of camp, you start to feel it a little bit?
Definitely. I mean, but you have to embrace it. I mean, that's what training camp is, right? It's basically, 25 to 28 days of the heat. It was a little muggy this morning. I thought the guys fought through it, though. We got a good bunch of guys. They work very hard, fun to coach. They show up ready to go. But this is it, right? You're halfway through. You got to push. You got to push over that wall. And, we as coaches got to inspire them to do that.
Big news on Wednesday. You named Dylan Lonergan the starting quarterback. What led you to that decision?
Both guys did a great job. I mean, I can't give enough credit to Grayson James for the way he performed from last season to the wintertime to the spring through the summer and into training camp. He's a great guy, and he is a great teammate. Dylan, I believe, gives us the best chance to win. I mean, I think he throws an incredibly accurate ball. I think he can anticipate. He's calm, he's poised. So is Grayson. They both have that in common.
Yep.
Dylan can, make off-schedule plays. And he's a guy that I think will get better and better every week. He's a very, very talented guy, and, we're thrilled to have him here.
What goes into that? Do you talk to Will Long every day about it? Do you talk to all your coaches about it, or is that just your decision?
No, you definitely take input. Yeah, no, it's not necessarily a democracy, but, I mean, you definitely take input and watch practice. You just watch and
right.
Stand behind them and make sure that the reps are balanced, which they were very balanced. Dibbs and Will did a great job of that. It was a very fair competition. And, at the end of the day, as the head coach, you got to make that decision, and, that's what we decided to do.
And his receiver room looks really good. You've been talking about that all offseason. They've progressed now. What do you expect to see from them?
I got high expectations for the receiver room. Lewis Bonds had a great camp. Skeet had a great day today. Made an unbelievable catch in the end zone here. Reed Harris got a little ankle issue, but he'll be back. He'll be ready to go. VJ Wilkins is coming back from a little bit of an injury. He'll be ready to go. We got some young guys. Dawson Pugh, really like Dawson Pugh a lot. I think he's going to really help us this year. Luke McLaughlin, talented guy that, is a walk-on.
Yeah.
And a really talented guy. So, we have, and a lot of other young guys. So I'm thrilled with how that position's playing.
How's the O-line coming together?
Like the O-line a lot. I mean, look, we, that starting five probably is going to be some mixture of Bowery, Eric Doherty, Logan Taylor. We'll see what happens at center with Dwayne Alec. Michael Crowns has had a real good camp. And then Kevin Klein. You got other guys like Ryan Micko, who's done a good job at tackle. So, it's a battle, but I think we're kind of honing in on who it's going to be, and they've done a good job.
Defensively, talked to your D-line coach, Jordan Thomas, a couple days ago. Very impressed by him. What have they brought to the forefront?
Just much improved. Probably the most improved unit on the team. We got to keep them healthy. We have some good talent there, but we don't have the numbers maybe that some other programs have. So we've got to keep everybody healthy. It'll be a rotation. You've got Quan Williams, you've got Ty Clemens, you've got Ced McConnell. Those guys are going to be in there a lot. But then you got some other guys that have come on strong. Some young guys. Chuck Nato, who got here from Milan, he's had a great camp.
Yep.
Micah Ahmedi from Zavarian via Brockton has had a really good camp for a freshman. So I think we got a lot of guys there. And then obviously defensive ends, you got Q Hutchins, you got Edwin Kolingi's had a good camp, much improved player. Favor Bate, you got Anye Nuisi who's coming on strong. Israel Oladipupo, freshman's coming on strong. So we're on the right path.
That's some good broadcasting names in there as well.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm gonna. That's where you go with the first name.
Yeah, we'll do a phonics check on.
Oh, you're gonna have to. It's not just me. It's Cronin.
Oh yeah, Pete. Good luck, Pete.
Good luck on those. Favorite Bate's an M. Great name, and you talked about him a lot here. Why do you like him so much?
He's just energetic. I think he's still learning. He played a lot of interior defensive line at Merrimack. He's going to play off the edge for us. Still learning. It's a pretty complex system that Tim runs. Nickel, base, dime, different movements. Sometimes you're involved in coverage. So I think he's still learning, but he brings a great energy to practice every day, and he goes after it every day, and just really like the way he approaches every single day.
You got a controlled scrimmage coming up on Saturday. You had one in the books. What do you hope to accomplish this week?
Stay healthy. Health is the key. Get something out of it, right? We're going to compete. Probably not a lot of live tackling. Just want to make sure they compete, get some good reps, in the passing game, be able to run the football, stop the run, and then really get a lot of good reps on special teams. I think we got to improve on our return units. I think our coverage units are doing well. I think our return units, our kickoff return and our punt return, have to do a little bit better. So we got a ways to go there, but we got time, but time's running out. And so, I just want us to be healthy and take care of each other on Saturday.
Do you have an announcement for us yesterday on social media, the women's soccer player?
Coach Watkins brought the women's soccer team over, and, at the end we said, hey, somebody want to kick one here? Kind of break it down on a kick. Ben snapped it, Seamus held it, and
she nailed it.
Yeah, I think it was 35-yarder and nailed it with room to spare.
I know. It
was awesome.
Well, you never know what could happen in the future, right?
Never know. Never know.
I think there's a movie about that once.
Probably. You would probably know, not me.
Yes, I have much more time in my hands than you, Bill. But before we let you go, the coaching staff, how you guys have come together this camp, you happy about that?
Yeah, I really like the staff. I really do. This staff works very hard. They communicate well. They're smart. They're experienced. The young coaches on the staff work hard. They know their roles. I think the players see that. There's a genuine care for the players. We're good teachers. We know how to teach. We get frustrated because we all want it to be perfect, and it's not going to be perfect. But we hope that the players understand that that's constructive frustration and that we just want them to improve every single day. And I think if we do that, I think we'll be in good shape. But I'm very happy with the staff.
Well, a lot of good things to come. Bill, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Meter.
Bill O'Brien, BC Football Camp Report. BC Football Camp Report, Episode 4 continues with quarterback Dylan Lonergan. Good to see you.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
QB1, how's that feel?
It feels great. I've been working hard for 2.5 years now, so I'm just excited to show everybody what I got.
Quite a milestone to get there. You had a great spirited camp battle with Grayson James. What was your reaction when you heard the news that you were QB1?
Very excited, just kind of happy to be around the teammates. I got a lot of congrats from them, so it was awesome.
What have you learned about the BC experience thus far?
Been a great place so far. I've been here 8 months now. You got to work really hard, but I think in the long run, it's the best place to be.
Now, you took 33 snaps at Alabama last year. Is that correct? Thereabouts?
Yeah,
played in 3 games. Yeah. I'll have to check with my crack research staff. But so those 33 snaps, did you learn a lot on the sideline watching?
Absolutely, yeah. I tried to be as engaged as possible, watching all the games for 2 years. Obviously, you get to see a lot of great players being down in the SEC and seeing all those teams. So try to learn a lot, try to learn from the defenses and just, transfer it to now.
What's it about taking the next step? What does Dylan have to do to become a better quarterback?
I think it's just kind of trusting my training, really trusting my teammates, just getting the ball to them and letting them work because they're going to do the work for me.
When it came down to deciding which school to pick in the portal, you were heavily recruited. Why Boston College?
Just, great familiarity with Coach O'Brien. Also, the academic piece was very important. So those are the main 2 reasons.
Are you acclimated thus far to the Boston area? You're learning about Boston?
Yeah, I think so. I've gotten around a decent bit. Love the North End. That's probably my favorite spot here. So love to spend my time there.
All right. Do you have a favorite restaurant yet?
Aria is my favorite so far.
Ooh, look at this.
Yeah.
I like it. High roller at Aria. That just sounds good, Aria, doesn't it?
It does.
What's your favorite dish?
Chicken parm, all the way.
I like even more. I'm a veal parm guy, but I'll go with the chicken too.
Love it.
Coach O'Brien's probably a fan of that as well.
No doubt.
Speaking of Bill O'Brien, not only here but at Alabama, what does he mean to you?
He's been great, all through the recruiting process, getting to know him, and up to now, just spending my time with him, learning a lot from him, just football-wise, and he's been great. Got to learn a lot from him. And
no one better to teach you how to play quarterback than Bill O'Brien.
That's for sure.
What do you think he's built around in terms of making you better?
Just kind of teaching me football, just from being able to recognize coverages and knowing where I want to go with the ball before the snap.
What's the most difficult aspect of the position? Is it recognition? Is it just competence? Is it the mental aspect of the game?
I think it's definitely the mental side, just being able to process quickly, pre-snap and post-snap. Just makes it what I think it's the most difficult position in sports, but some may say otherwise.
Well, I think you're on to something. I think no argument there. Will Ong, your offensive coordinator, another great QB whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned from him?
Also a lot. He's in the quarterback room every day with us, so just getting to see what he thinks about defenses, see what he thinks drawing up plays. It's been awesome to see, and I've been able to take so much from it.
Have there been quarterbacks in your past that you look at and say, you know what, that guy's a good leader, that's the guy I want to be? Do you have those guys?
We've had some great guys at Bama. I missed Bryce Young by a year. That would have been awesome to be around. But also Jalen was I think he was a really good leader, really good guy, and I was able to take a little bit from him too.
What's your favorite pass to throw?
Oh,
deep ball?
Love the deep ball. Love really all of them, but, nice post route. That's might be my favorite.
See, the coaches are going to like that. You like, or as I think Tom Brady said, my favorite ring is the next one.
The next one, that's right.
My favorite completion is the next one.
Yeah.
Well, you're definitely onto something there. And you got a great receiving room. You got
Absolutely.
great tight ends. You got Ty Lockwood coming in from Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Running backs, you're stacked. So offensive line. So this offense, to me, looks like you're coming together really well. Is that correct?
I think so. We got a lot of weapons, so we're going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, what about the speed aspect of the game? Do you think the receivers, the speed element's a big part of their game?
I think, all of them have their own strengths, but we definitely have some guys that'll go down the field, get behind the defenses.
And your favorite receiver is the open receiver.
That's right.
Not too shabby. Dylan Lonergan, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Looking forward to watching you play.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
QB1 of the Boston College Eagles, Dylan Lonergan, on the BC Football Camp Report.